So today we're going to talk about virtue. We're going to talk about being a virtuous person and what does it mean to have virtue, to be virtuous? What does that mean? And how can we become that? So virtue by definition means a behavior showing high moral standard. It also means a quality considered morally good or desirable in a person. Virtue also means a good or useful quality of a thing. Now, in Christianity, virtue is considered one of the hierarchies of angels. There's a level, a level of virtue. So that's what virtue mean by definition. That's what it means. So in order to become a virtuous person, you basically have to have a standard. You have to have good morals, good values. You have to be considered a good person. You have to be considered useful and a person of quality. So when you just think about the people that surround you, the people that's in your inner circle, let's use the people in your inner circle. It may be a few that's close to you that's in the perimeter of your inner circle. How many people would you say are virtuous people? How many people would you say have the quality of virtue? They say patience is a virtue. So how many people do you know that holds the quality of patience? How many people do you know that has anything similar to it? What I find today, in this day and age, is that virtue is a thing that is fleeting. Virtue is a thing that is less commonly known. It's rare. It's a commodity. So I feel that if we start with the man in the mirror, if we start with ourselves and making sure that we build up a great level of virtue to be a virtuous person ourselves, then maybe that can become contagious. Maybe that can be picked up by proxy. You learn things more by seeing it and by being around it. You pick it up more. Most people, I know for me, if I see it or if I do it myself, then I will learn it, and you can teach it, because that's the whole point, is that you want to learn something, learn it to the point so that you can teach it. So that's the way that you become the thing that you need to be. That's the way that you become the thing that you want to see, is that you become it and you're able to teach it to someone else just by being you. That's not saying that you have to hold a class. That's not saying that you have to, have a whiteboard or anything, but just by you living your life in a virtuous way, you can teach someone else how to be virtuous. But oftentimes, being a person of virtue, of high morals and values, and of high standards, that's not a goal That's not even a thought. That's just something that we've heard of the word, but some may not even know what that word really means. Some may can't even use it in a sentence properly. So whatever the case may be, virtue is it's a gift. It's a lost art. Virtue is something that you have to want. In this world full of evil, it's not easy to come by, so you have to work for it. Just as anything that's good, you have to maintain it. You have to work to maintain it. You have to keep it up. You have to come back, take a look at it, kind of prune some things away, add a few more additives or whatever the case may be, but you have to, there's some upkeep and some maintenance with anything, especially anything of standard, anything of good and moral and high quality, anything that is of good use. It has to be maintained so that it can stay in that same state. So let's make that a goal. This is the very beginning of summer. We have goals for our bodies. We have goals that we want to, do. Some people may have swimming lessons. Some people may have tennis lessons or whatever the case may be. But we have goals in every other area of life. Have you ever thought about becoming a virtuous person? Have you ever thought about making that a goal? Let's make that the new norm so that that's something that can spread like quick fire. That's something that can spread to our neighbors, to our kids, to our family members, the younger family, and things of that nature. Let's become a person of virtue, a person of purpose. And let's make it a point to do that. Let's make it a point to maintain it. So until next time, stay vigilant, live on purpose, become and maintain your level of virtue.